It's raining. It snowed a little bit last night. I'm here at Lake of the Woods. So, let's go for a walk. So, people call here every day. Lots of times. And they always ask one of two questions. Now, mind you, we do have a live feed on our website. But, and if you saw that live feed, you'd see this. Now, the first question is, what's the lake look like? So, first off, I know I'm dealing with a blind person. So I speak slowly and I go ahead and tell them what the lake looks like. And after I tell them that, they ask me, can I rent a boat? So now, after that question, I know I'm dealing with a deaf person. So, it's amazing here in Klamath County that we got blind and deaf people. I think it's admirable that they like to fish. I really do. I think it's great. I think blind and deaf people should fish. But it's amazing they can make a phone call too. Because they call me and they ask these same questions in that order. What is up with that? I don't know. But this is Lake of the Woods. Obviously, we got a lot of ice still, and it's thick ice. Even though it's breaking up, those are 4, 5, 6-inch thick sheets. They're like little icebergs out there. We do have some open water. We should get, a lot more open water this week, but people bring up their boats. I had a bunch of bikini girls here. I don't know. So I've been sending people to other lakes for fishing. It's crazy. If you saw this week's video, it was on Willow Lake. And that was fun. I also posted on some Facebook groups water levels of some of the local reservoirs. And what's funny about that is one of the local reservoirs called Hyatt Lake. It's over by Howard's Prairie, in between us and Ashland. And on the map, usually it gives you a little water level. This one says Howard's Prairie is like 35%. And then Hyatt's, it says missing. Missing is the description of Hyatt Lake. So I would not, if you've seen Hyatt Lake, report it to the authorities. Oh, here comes boss man, George. I always think, jungle, drop as he can be. Oh, watch out for that door. Hey, buddy. Hey. So, I always open up early. Because, I get here early. Try to make a buck. But I went through all the worms yesterday. 33 nasty ones, Hey.
Good morning.
How you doing, boss?
Well, starting to see a little more lake.
Yeah, we got a good open spot out there by sunset. That's a good open spot. Look at that. Well, it's nice. Come on. Got a little snow. together. Needs some serious help. Morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good. Well, probably a dumb question, but did they ever stop any?
Not yet.
Well, no, because when they came, it would have been put on ice.
Yeah.
They'll make it up for
So
us.
I called the hatchery yesterday just to let Greg know, the hatchery manager know.
Yeah,
Their
he can do
phone's
it now.
disconnected. Their phone's disconnected because the admin building burned down in the fire.
Oh no!
And they've never rebuilt it.
What do we
So-
got? $2.
So my my backup call was to Ben Ramirez, our fisheries
Thanks, man.
biologist. I just said, hey Ben, would you let the guys at the hatchery know they can actually put fish in?
And now they can put fish in our lake.
Yes, they can do it. And people can fish from the shoreline. So
Short cast.
Oh, did I show you?
Cast onto the ice, drag it off the edge, and let it sit right there.
Did I show you this beauty that I caught over at Willow
I
Lake
saw
on
that.
Tuesday? Oh, you did?
I saw
Good.
that picture. That's a nice fish. Nice.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't mind looking at fish.
This was a 3.5 pound, give or take, so I didn't have my scale. I didn't expect to catch a stupid trout or bass, but it was 18 inches. I did have my measuring stick, and so I did measure it.
Oh, man.
Here it is.
What?
It's a largemouth Tuesday over at Willow Lake.
Show pictures of them. I had found a couple 4-pounders there by
No
the,
way!
by the baseball fields.
What baseball?
Down 140.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then I went over, I didn't want to catch two, right? I kept them, 'cause I like
Well,
them.
I didn't expect to catch it.
Where were you fishing? One of the ponds down
It
on.
was by the baseball fields off 140 where they ride their bikes. If you go toward Medford,
Yeah, I know.
here's a
Go towards Medford. We've got a big baseball field area there.
last time.
I'm trying to think of some water near it though.
I'm trying to figure
I'm
what.
trying to think of some water. Where's the water near it? They got ponds?
Yeah, if you walk, if you just park.
Is that like you drive up past Stone Ridge?
Yeah, you're going still toward White City from somewhere there. I'll show you some of my
Yeah, I
colors.
think she was bedding because I caught her in a good bedding area. So after I revived her, she went back into the water. So
I went over yesterday morning, couldn't catch anything, but here, last time I was able to get to 4 Mile,
Well, 4 miles gonna open this year.
30 incher, man, caught that from the bank, 6-pound test line, and a
Nice
little
lake
Cleo.
trout.
Yeah. Then they closed the damn thing off and haven't been able to get back in there
well,
since.
they're going to put a lot of fish
We're
in there
plowing
this
the
year.
road up there this month, and we're gonna get in there and finish the cleanup. The contractor finished taking, when his permit expired, there's maybe between 15 and 50 trees still in the campground that have to go, that have died since. And some along the road, but we will have it open by, right around the 1st of July, we'll have access to get up there.
That's
Yeah.
And then early you catch it back off.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then there's kokanee. There's gonna be interesting to see if the kokanee
Room.
have grown at all, or if they're even existing in there, because the Mackinac have probably been eating them all, and they haven't stocked the lake in 2 years. So
I've
we'll
never
see.
even seen
But-
a fish lake.
but
I got to
there-
get up there this year.
But there's at least one
4 Mile Lake.
year-round creek that flows into the very backside that
Yeah.
the kokanee could spawn potentially. So we'll see.
Huh.
But that's how kokanee got in Klamath Lake.
What, from 4 Mile?
To go to the spillway at
Yeah.
4 Mile, I mean, that's just a downhill run to there, and that's just been years though. So
I got another great idea. On my way home yesterday, see, I didn't wait no more my brain breaks, it thinks erratically.
we only use 10%.
Yeah, if that. I use a lot less. But I'm thinking, during the summer, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because we have events here, we got the movie night, we got the bar, yes sir. Can't we contract, somebody to do like a pedicab or something like that, and then bring people from the campgrounds into the lodge and the marina area? Just for those 3 days?
We've thought about
Sort of like a
shuttle buses.
taxi service.
We've considered that. Why you volunteering to pedal a fucking bike?
I ain't doing it. My brain's broke. I don't even know if I'll last the day.
Electric bike.
Yeah, no, the pedal assist, called pedicabs. But, I mean,
Rickshaw, like a fucking rickshaw.
exact. That's what I was thinking. But you would get people from the campgrounds, which is thousands.
We get
and
people from the campground.
I know, but we would get
Could get more.
perhaps,
We-
and
Mike,
it wouldn't cost us a dime.
We've thought
We
about
just
it.
contracted
We've
somebody.
thought about ice cream truck. We've thought about a mobile food truck. We've thought
Wow,
about
it's
that.
just something I was thinking about.
No,
That's a pretty good idea.
A lot of those people just ride their bikes over, walk over. I mean, Aspen's a stone's throw.
But you know, last year, remember, I had to give some people rides back and stuff like that. You
Because
know?
what? They're lazy, too fat to walk.
No, actually, she was pregnant. That lady was pregnant. She had a baby, and she was camping in Aspen. So, she needed a ride.
I've given rides back too, but yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean,
There's got to be somebody.
It's just, the Forest
They
Service.
make bank.
The Forest Service just makes it's so challenging because the Forest Service, like if we did that, the Forest Service would want a piece of that. Whatever they made. I'm working with a guy right now
But see, we
who
would.
lives down on the Dead Indian, who's got horses and he wants to do horseback
I
riding.
so would love to have horseback
Yeah.
a stable here
So
again.
we're not going to have a stable here, but we could have a setup to where they meet people across the street and do the horse trail ride.
I really, I
that's
love
something-
horseback
I'm
riding.
I'm going to meet that guy in a week or so.
I think horseback riding, and we need to do some fishing. I saw somebody in the woods there. But we need. I'm thinking about, it's just fun events. A bird walk. On Saturday mornings.
We've
or
done nature walks and nature shows. It's just finding the right person to do it. And every once in a while, the Forest Service will have somebody come up and do some interpretive
I can do bird. I used to own a store called the Wild Bird Center, and I do bird walks every weekend. I could do something like that for the resort,
Yeah.
just on Saturday mornings.
Yeah,
Just
because you basically you can start right here at Rainbow, walk out to the meadow, because there'll be water out in the meadow until July.
well,
you
just
see
this trail
birds.
right here. We
Yeah.
got the Western Tanagers, and that's a crowd.
Yeah, so that would be a fairly easy one to do. So yeah, that would.
It's just something.
All right, I gotta go look on the server for a technical paper on the tractor to reset the service light. So
Okay.
I have 700 pages to scroll through. Maybe.
All right. Okay. You guys probably heard all that. I think it's a great idea. Little taxi service from the campgrounds here. That would give us an increase of revenue here. And then doing like nature walks, a bird walk. I mean, that would be great. And we would sell binoculars if we sold binoculars. I mean, I used to sell $20 binoculars, not decent ones. I mean, they weren't like my $1,500 pair of binoculars, but I mean, we could knock out $20 pair of binoculars all the time. That would be. We should have binoculars in our cases here. We should have a binocular case. Yeah, just 4 of them. Anywhere from $20 to $100, something like that. That would be good. That's a nice incremental sales into the business. It really would. And I sold a lot of them. Milkshakes too. You know what? We're thinking about that. We're thinking about adding milkshakes this year. The weather here is raining and hail. So there's rain and hail right now here. Is it time for me to clock in? Not yet. Technically, I'm not clocking in. The machine won't let me clock in until 8:45. So it's raining. So there we go. So you can see the hail on the ground. So it's just rain and hail right now. But you can see over there, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. See if I can zoom in. Okay, there's open water right there over by Sunset. Yeah, finally melting. So we have some open water out here too. So with that open water, with these storms and the rain and stuff, it's just going to break it up. But a lot of that's not thin ice. That's 4 to 6 inch thick ice out there still. So those are big, thick cubes. 40, 50s. Yeah, that's warm here too. When I came up, it was 37 degrees, 38 degrees right now, according to my truck. But I did talk to some people yesterday that live over in Bonanza, because I asked them about Gerber. And Gerber still has, probably 25% water in it. So it's still real low. Willow Valley, not bad. South of Gerber, which is one of my favorite bass lakes. It's not a pretty lake, but it's got big bass. Still trying to think about where I want to go Wednesday. I might just, when I drop my son off on Monday, I might just drive over to Willow again and fish that for the morning until my son gets off. And I might do Lost Creek Lake. I don't know. A little bit of a drive. I don't know. I might go to that pond on Monday. There's a pond here. I forget the name of it. Medco Pond. And just for the morning. And Lost Creek does get windy. But Medco Pond is a small pond. You can't even boat on it. And I hear good things lately over there. It's a tiny little pond. It's about an hour from here. In between Willow Lake and Prospect, right there on that road. And so I've never been there, so a new spot. So I might go over to Medco Pond and check them out on Monday, just for the morning, and get out there about 9 a.m. and then stop about noon and come back and pick up Russell from work. But since I won't have to I can't launch my boat on that little itty bitty lake or pond. I can go out there and do some fishing and check it out. So I think Medco on Monday. Wednesday, I haven't quite figured it out. Nice. Yeah, very nice. I want to get over to Immigrant because I just, crappie fishing is so much fun for me. But it's still a little early, probably, over there. Hyatt is completely empty. Howard's Prairie's got about 35% of water, and I've never fished Howard's, so I think launching would be tough, depending on the road getting down to the water. I don't know what it's like. I already did Topsy. Topsy just to me just doesn't produce. It does. It produces crappie, but it just doesn't produce a lot of excitement. Even the crappies aren't that big. Immigrant has 12 to 16 inch crappie. I've yet to catch a bluegill in the county, so in Medco I hear has got bluegill, so it'd be fun to catch a bluegill or two up, over at Medco. So, it's just starting. The season's just starting here. Obviously this lake, and hopefully in a week or two we'll get out on the lake here and do some cold water fishing here. And it was funny, I had these two kids yesterday, and their dad sort of interrupted me, telling me I didn't know what I was talking about. And after talking to me for about 15 minutes, he goes, "Okay, you know what you're talking about." Well, of course I know what I'm talking about. Go to charitable fishing. I guess, it's funny. People... I always told my employees that humility is the hardest thing to find in people anymore. So maybe he just thought he was smarter than me. And he probably is. His kids caught bigger fish than me. They tell me about their personal bests. They're bigger than mine. So I got no problem with that. You want to catch bigger fish than me? I say go for it. You guys see me out there in my ultra, hitting the 1-pounders. because I'll catch 51 pounders and a guy will catch a 10 pounder, but he won't catch hardly anything else. Now, mind you, that 10 pounder would make me happy, no doubt about it. But it is a lot more fun, I think, through the whole day to catch 51 pounders. It just is. It's just fun. Oh, go check out No Redemption Outdoors. No Redemption is Tony, and if you probably already subscribed to him, you know he gives a giveaway every Saturday morning. 2 giveaways, actually. And he's giving a whole monster bass box next week. So check out No Redemption Outdoors. And don't forget to subscribe to my Terrible at Technology channel. I'm almost at 40 people there for 1 month. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. But, you know, we talk about tech and computers mostly. And you guys know I've been suffering a lot of strokes lately. 2 last week, 1 week before that. A couple of them put me in the hospital. And my brain's just kind of broken lately. If I can clock in now. I am now officially clocked in. There. Now I'm getting paid to work. So I'm having a hard time overcoming these strokes, and they're inhibiting my thought process. I don't get it. Normally these TIAs, they last 5 hours. I'm back to normal. But I'm having a hard time with them. We're going to increase my medications and try to get them try to get my blood pressure in check, so these can be reduced, because my blood pressure is running up at about 170, 120, 170 over 120 right now, and which is high. You want to be at 120 over 80, so that makes me dizzy and sort of disoriented a little bit. Definitely, I don't like standing up without holding on to something. So I hold on to something. And when I'm on my boat, I never stand up on my boat practically. I did stand up a little bit because I hooked a tree on Tuesday. So I got under the tree and I stood up and grabbed the branch and pulled it down and got my lure out of it. Stupid. Sometimes you're just trying to shoot underneath the tree, bounce it, skip it underneath the tree, and sometimes you catch a limb. That's what you do. I caught a limb. It's the biggest thing I caught, although that bass was very big. Let me see. You guys probably saw it. I did post it on Terrible at Fishing. And so there's the bass I caught on Tuesday. 18 inches solid. I did have my measuring stick because I was expecting to catch trout. You don't weigh trout, you just measure it. So I measured that. It was 18 inches perfect, not even a fraction, and it was a fatty, I think a female, and so she, my guess was about 3.5 pounds, and that's one of my best. I mean, my personal best was only 4 pound in a largemouth. So I need to. I want to beat that this year, and I think I will. I got a personal best last year with that brown trout, 27 inch. So that's I try to get a personal best every year. But I'd love to get, I might go over to a lake called Applegate. I've never been there. I hear it's good. So I want to do a little bit of traveling, but I can't travel far because of my strokes. So I need a partner. Somebody who will not panic if I have a stroke and can drive a stick. It's just, I just need a partner to go, as I go. So the reason I fish this lake so much is that everybody here knows me. They know what to do. And so if I do have an episode here, people will, I'll be in safe hands. So Medco, I won't even be on the water. I'm just going to be, bring a chair and fish from the shore. I'll probably walk the shore a little bit, trying to find that good spot. And here comes Jade, my adopted daughter. Jade! Russell overslept, so no snack this morning. I'm sorry. I went to wake him up, and he didn't. And a half hour later, I go, well, you slept in. He goes, what do you mean? How are you doing?
I'm not as bitchy this week. Yet.
I always enjoy that.
Yet.
I do bring out the inner one in you, though.
No, you don't.
Okay, guys, we'll see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she's going to be better today.